The first page that we find here is the market conditions. You need to read the outlook before you start making decisions, because this gives information about what is happening in the operating environment. Then we have the parameters, which then give you information about what is the cost of the different plants and fuels and other variable costs, financing costs, other information about the derivatives market, and then also the price of district heat. Sales is the page where we actually start making decisions, and here we have different customer segments. The first one that we find here is the large-scale industry, and for large-scale industry we sell two types of products. 1 year product, which we call short contract here, and then the long contract is for 2 years, which means that then we commit to deliver both this year and next year if we sell with this long contract. And now the pricing for large-scale industry can be done in two alternative and exclusive ways, either as a fixed price or as a spot plus. So if we set the fixed price, then this is what we will be charging regardless of what happens with the spot price or the market price for electricity. And if we do the pricing with spot plus, then the price will fluctuate depending on what happens in the spot market. Sales estimation is given here, so here we can estimate how much we will be selling. On the right hand side we can always see what has happened in the previous round, so we can see that this product we have been selling to large scale industry for the amount of 573 gigawatt hours during last year, and then in this cell we make the estimation about how much we expect to sell this round. And obviously this is just an estimation. We don't know exactly how much we are going to be selling, because that also depends on what the competitors are doing. So we are not competing against the computer, but we make decisions that influence our competitors, and vice versa. Whatever competitors are doing will influence ourselves. Besides price, then our sales is also influenced by the amount of sales force. So here we call it direct sales, which means that how much we invest in the sales force who is going to be then selling our product or our electricity to the customers. And then advertising is the amount that we then spend in the kind of general advertising. Same kind of decisions we make for the long contract, and except that here we don't have a separate advertising decision. And at the bottom we can then see what is the expected profit from each of these products. And as we can see now, the product profit is negative, taking into consideration the costs and other factors. So we should probably revisit our pricing decisions. Other segments are then households, electric heating, and small-scale industry. Household segment is this kind of households who do not use electricity for heating. Electric heating are also households, but they use electricity for heating their homes. So the electric heating obviously has higher consumption per customer compared to these regular households who use the electricity only for the different appliances. Here we only have the fixed price that we keep for each of the segments. And then for small-scale industry, we have same kind of pricing, fixed price only. Sales estimations we do here again in these gray cells for each of the different segments. And then we allocate the direct sales and advertising for each segment separately. And then you need to keep in mind that these different segments have different behaviors. So some segments are more price sensitive, some segments are more sensitive to advertising and direct sales. So when you design your marketing strategy, then you should try to figure out what is the response from the different segments. Heat is an additional product that we can sell. Our production includes what we would call combined heat and power plants. So while we are producing electricity, we also get heat in the same process, and this heat we can sell then to the district, to our residential clients. And price is given. We don't have any influence on the district heat price. Then this amount of sales depends on our production portfolio. So depending how many combined heat and power plants we have, then we sell the heat that our customers are willing to buy. There are also like the maximum amounts that can be sold per season. Procurement section includes the power plants. In the beginning, we have always a certain amount of plants. In this case, it seems that we have 2 plants, our coal plants, and likewise we have 2 gas plants. And the total capacity of our 2 coal plants is 1000 gigawatt hours, and then with gas plants the total capacity is 500 gigawatt hours. And then we scroll down further, we can see that our gas-fired plants are our combined heat and power, because they also have heat as an output, and coal plants do not have any district heat production. CO2 allowance needs are also given here separately for coal and for gas, and then we need to buy those allowances according to the amounts that we need. Steering price is the concept where we can decide whether we run that particular plant or not, and the way it works is that here we set the steering price which is compared to the spot price. So now that we have set the steering price at 21 for the coal plants during the summer, for example, then it means that if the spot price falls below 21, then we stop running this plant and we start buying from the spot market instead. So this is a way for us to adjust our capacity utilization and compare that to the prevailing market prices. Same way on the gas-fired plant side, now we have set this at 17. So if the spot price falls below 17, then we stop running the plant. As long as the spot price remains above this 17 or 21, then we keep producing with our own plants. And the last piece on this page are the investments. So we can invest in totally new coal plants and gas plants, and we can also buy existing gas plants, and we can sell our existing gas and coal plants. So there is always a limitation with the existing plant acquisitions and sales, and those informations are given in the market outlook. So here, if we now, for example, if we would want to sell one coal plant, we can put -1 here, and then we buy one coal plant at the price which is given here. And then if we buy one, we put 1, and then we buy it at this price that is given here. And operational improvements decision is done here, and this will then influence the other variable costs of production. This will not influence the cost of fuel, but it will influence the other variable costs in our production processes. Next page is the contract purchase market. So these are the kind of bilateral contracts that allow us to buy certain amount at a certain price. And these also have limitations which are given in the market outlook. So there is a certain amount of contract purchases available per round per season. We see the price here, and then we can set the amount in these cells if we want. Electricity exchange page is now just a summary of and showing us a quick overview of what is our position towards the market. So when this figure is negative, it means that we are net buyers from the spot market, and if it's a positive figure, it means that we are net sellers to the spot market. So in this case, taken into consideration our sales estimations, our physical position, and our contract purchases, we would be actually buying from the spot market this difference. Last year we bought more than 1 terawatt hour worth of electricity during the summer and almost 1.5 terawatt hours during the winter. Is a separate segment here, so here we can make decisions regarding our renewable energy. So everything that we have discussed here in the sales section and in the procurement section so far is related to the conventional production of electricity. Wind power is now the renewable energy that we have in our portfolio, and all the decisions are done in this section. We can buy additional wind farms if we want, and there's again a limitation as to how many we can buy per round, and we can also sell existing wind farms if we wish to do so. We set the price for our renewable energy here, and we make a sales estimation here. And then direct sales and advertising are again the decisions that we can use to promote our renewable energy. This renewable energy has also a separate spot market. So here, if we don't have enough own capacity, then we can buy from the renewable spot market. So if we have committed ourselves to sell certain amount of renewable energy to our customers, and even if we don't have the physical position ourselves, then we can acquire that by buying from the spot market. And likewise, if we have more renewable production compared to what we are selling to our customers, then the excess is going to be sold to the spot market at these price levels. And then the rest is here showing the expected profitability from our renewable energy position. We also have this kind of projections tab here in the page, which then shows us at any given point our expected profitability or our pro forma statement. So here we can see the profit and loss statement all the way until the bottom line. At the moment we are expecting to make a bit more than 12 million in profit. Last year we had 10.4. So last year column shows us the actual figures from the round before, and this year is then based on our decisions and estimations that we have been doing throughout the different pages. So we find the besides income statement, we have balance sheet, sales report, production report, and also the derivatives report. Now we will move on to the risk management. And here in the risk management, we are able to hedge against the price risk in the market. So as we have been discussing before, then we buy from the spot market or we sell to the spot market depending on what is the balance between our sales commitments and our own physical position. And if we are committing to sell more than our physical position plus the contract purchases, then we will be buying from the spot market. And the risk management section can be used to hedge against the price fluctuations in the spot market. And now if we scroll down this page, then we can see that our current position during the summer is 320 gigawatt hours negative. So basically this means that we are buying from the spot market. So if we are buying from the spot market, it means that if the spot price goes higher compared to the current situation, then we lose. So if we want to hedge against this price risk, then we could take this futures contract for the summer and secure the price at this level. So I say minus 320. And now I have closed my position. For the winter, I could do the same. It's 666. I will again buy with futures contracts at the given price. And now my position is pretty much closed. And this is hedging against the price risk. We don't know the volumes exactly, so the volume risk will remain. So we may or may not anticipate our sales volume accurately, and usually there's always a little bit of a gap between our forecast and the actual sales, so we will have a little bit of risk remaining anyway. It is totally fine for us also to leave the position open, which then means that we are sort of betting on the price either staying the same or dropping. So now that since we have this deficit in our sales versus physical position, then if the spot price goes below compared to what the futures price are currently forecasting, then it means that we will gain by leaving the position open. Financials is the last page, and here we can see the cash flows, and then we can make decisions regarding our equity. We can issue equity if needed. We can repurchase shares if we start accumulating extra cash. Then we can do dividend payments. We can make increases and decreases of loans. So if we want to take more loans, we put a positive figure here. If we want to pay off existing loans, then we put a negative figure here. And now this concludes our walkthrough of the decision-making interface. And thank you for your attention, and I give this back to Morgan now.
Thanks, Feo, for taking us through the decision-making process. At this time, we would like to wish all participants good luck with the simulation. We hope you enjoy the experience, and we wish you a great day.